As a kid, I don't remember having a lot of toys, but then I feel like as I got a little older, like in Duxie and stuff, I found out that, oh, we're not allowed to have that. We're not allowed to have toys. We're not allowed to have anything that looks like a living being. And obviously, I accepted that, but there was that part of me that always felt like, like I wanted to have toys. I wanted to have something to cuddle with. A few years ago, I ended up reading the Quran, actually. All of it. It took me a couple months, but it was very eye-opening. I realized that a lot of things that I was taught growing up, like a lot of things I was told is like not right or we shouldn't do it, turned out to be things that were not that much big of a deal when I understood it, when I went through the Quran. And I'm not saying like, I know everything in Islam. I don't. Obviously, there's so much to know and so much knowledge out there. But just my first experience of going through the Quran, it felt like God is not what we were taught. For example, the main reason why I'm talking about plushies and toys today is I came across a Reddit post of a Muslim revert, like of حتى دينته soo galaway, and had toys like they grew up with toys and stuff, and somebody told them they gotta give it up. They have to give it up because it's haram. And there was so many comments of people saying haram why, toys yasha and stuff, and they shouldn't have it. And it was a little bit like, man, that kind of distance could have seen. The main reason horta diinta loo soo galay waa ilaahi waa hal, and nabiga sallallahu alayhi wasallam asagana he was the last prophet. And also obviously the main message maxay diintana baraysa anaka, what is God trying to tell us, like dad qof fiican noqo, dadka xumaanin, dadka u dhaqam sida diinta lagu dhaqmo, sida oo just and do not wrong others, things like that. But unfortunately sometimes we get away from the main message of the deen towards wax oo ma la yacni oo toys iyo plushies iyo waxaasay taqaadanay dharar nolosha ciriiri baa ka dhigaysiin, which I don't understand. Ask yourself this question: why would Ilahi have a problem with it? Why would Ilahi have a problem? wax kasta horta inama al-a'maalu binniyat. So, and the thing is, if toys actually was a problem, hadee horta what is the reason why qof uu rabo intuu toys u haysto gurigiisa? Let's say caruur horta cunug, because even if you're an adult who has toys, what is your purpose for it? Some people use it, they get like plushies to cuddle with it. The toys. So that is the main intention. Nobody is like believing that it's a living creature. Somebody, the kids are not suddenly going to believe that it's a living thing. And the funny thing is, even though as a kid I did not have toys, even as a kid, like I was somehow imagining like random things, like random stuff, toys since I wasn't allowed to have real toys. What is wrong with actually just having a toy and playing with it? And at the end of the day, let's say galada or adanka or whatever, or toys, they grew up with toys, yet as they got older they just realized, it's just a toy. It's nothing more, it's just a toy. It's not a living thing, or it's not like ilahi wuxuu abuuray, you know what I mean? Like I just do not understand the logic behind it. Why is it that Muslims make a big deal about something that isn't a big deal? Toys, for freaking sake. There's so many things for us to worry about, yet toys ba wax weyn ka dhignay, and we're focusing on small things. Ilmihii baa nolosha lagu cayinaya. Let the kids be kids. Let the children enjoy their life as children. What is wrong with us? Like, why are we doing this? Like, where's the logic? Where is maskaxdina lagu fikira isticmaala? Like, Quraanka muxuu dhahay, there's multiple verses, ayada badan ay jirto dhahayso dad Ilaahay muxuu jecel dadka aqligooda isticmaalaan, people who think, people who reflect. Why are we not using our brain? Why is it that toys and plushies is a problem? I don't understand. Like, and the thing is also, there is an ayah in Surah Baqarah that talks about, humans were created to be representative of God on earth, so that has a lot of different meanings. Ilahi has 99 names, right? So the 99 names, it's not something we could ever be fully, like Ilahi Naharis, he's the most merciful. We can try to be naxariis leh, waa isku dayi karnaa intaan noqono, but at the end of the day we will never be 100% with naxariis like Ilahi, because we're humans. We're not as perfect as God. We can try inta cadaalad wax u dhaqmayaan, like we do things justly, but at the end of the day we're still humans. We're going to be biased when things sometimes, like let's say you care for someone, a family member, iyo qof kale isdagaalaan, you have a hard time inta qofka kale difaacid, even though your family member is on the wrong, because we're human beings. We're biased deep down. We have biases. We can try to do things right, but at the same time, because of our imperfection, because of how we were created, we will never be able to be as just as God. We'll never be able to do things as perfectly as God. God is the creator of everything. We will never be able to create things as great and perfect as God, and as excellent as He does. So what is wrong with plushies? I don't understand. What is wrong with having art on the wall? I do not understand. Art had, for example, even growing up, like mal ogoleen art, or like let's say it has a features like witchy, animals or anything like that. Oh haram. Okay, like why? Ilahi is an artist. أدونك أنت موجود ميسا أقرأ سنتهاي. Look at it. Look at plants. Look at animals. Look at how the world is, how the universe looks like. Everything, there's so much beauty in everything we see. You know, even Anaka as humans, look at how we look so different. Plants look different, humans look different. Everything you're gonna see, its uniqueness. That is a master creator, master artist. Humans, because we were created a representative of God, of course we're going to try to do things like that. We have, Ilahi gave us روحنا lagu Adam lagu shaway, still in us. Again, you know, I don't fully understand the whole ruh thing. I'm not, like I said, I'm not someone who has spent so much time in the deen in Tabaro, but I've done a little bit of research and I still plan to look into more deen. But at the end of the day, I am biased. So you don't have to believe everything I'm saying, and you shouldn't. Do your own research. That's all I'm going to say. But do not believe in everything everybody just says. Just because ask yourself why. Why would Ilahi have a problem with this? How is this affecting my relationship with Ilahi? You know? And also, aniga ma nafteyda xumeynaya? Because at the end of the day, marka dambi samaysid, you're adiga naftaada xumeynaysid, right? That's what the Quran says. I think the last ayah in Surah Baqarah talks about that. But, you know, so why is it that, you know, we are so, like I just do not understand. That's just my question. Ilahi muxuu dhahay fikira. You know, I grew up in Kenya, so Swahili maxay dhahan fikriya. Unafikiriya nini? What are you thinking about? I haven't talked to Swahili in so long because, you know, I've been in the West for close to 10 years right now. So, yeah. But, you know, like, what I'm trying to say is, growing up, especially as our generation, if you're planning to be having kids, please, all I'm going to ask you is, in the future. If you want your kids to end up loving the deen, to want to do research, to want to get closer to Ilahi, ask yourself before you tell them waxaan haram waay, waxaan halal waay. Ask yourself why. You know, horta waxay halal very clear waay diinta. So but there's things that are in the gray zone, right? Or haram laga yaabo inta time say who knows waxay yihiin. But it's best inta avoid garaya as well. But things that are not. But also, like I say, Ilahi says maskaxdaada isticmaal. And also there's a reason iqra loo dhahay. Is iqra means read, aqri. Wax aqrista. Get your knowledge. Educate yourself. You cannot expect your kids and adiga to have a great relationship with Ilahi when you're not putting the effort to educate yourself on the deen, educate yourself on sciences, educate yourself on any kind of knowledge. Every knowledge is very important. Like at the end of the day, it makes you understand your relationship with Ilahi gets better. It helps you have a better relationship with Ilahi, or with, you know, understand things better. For example, anyway, I don't want to keep talking. I'm really easy to go off topic, but what I'm trying to say is, dinta haddii rabtiin inta dadka ka cararin. There's so many reasons why dadka Somali mise Arab whatever ay yihiin diinta uga tagayaan, because waa lagu soo ceririyay dadkii oppression baa la soo marsiiyay because of deen. Haddana dadka marsiinaya oo diinta fahmaynin. So anaka as bini aadan waxa diina lagu sameeyo oo nagu dhaho waxa diinti waaye, a lot of times most people are not going to do the research. They just think, okay, diintaanayta ma barabi markay weynaadaan waxaan aniga lagu soo nafta lagaaga soo celiya marabi, waxaan lagu soo oppress garaya. I don't want it. I don't want to believe in this. I'm done. It's too much. It's too crazy. I want to live my life. But Ilahi nafta intuu nagu cariyo mana soo abuurin. Of course there's tests. Of course maxaa lalahay way jirtaa, and but everybody goes through the test. Dadka taajiriyaasha test ay marayaan, dadka oo rafaadsan test ay marayaan. Everybody goes through the test. You know what I mean? It's not maxaa lalahay, we're not unique. Just because you're Muslim, you're the only one going through tests. Saas maahan adduunka, okay? Everybody goes through the test. Everybody. Gaaladan sometimes I can maseeraysiin because they're having luxury ku nool yihiin iyo naftarkooda test ay marayaan. That's why you see some of them maxaa lalahay isdilayaan mise or whatever. They're going through their own problems. Everybody got problems in life. So problem adduunka problem iska jirabo a problem ku daraysin diinta cariir filaysin. Diinta was supposed to be where you get nafis, where you feel at ease, where because you have that beautiful connection with Ilahi. So diinta please ha xumeynina, ha haleenina. And ilmaha dii dhalaysiin, ilma korinaysiin, ilmihiina diinta umacaaneeya. Let them want to come to the deen, because the deen is where they find that peace and love and harmony. Okay? So that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, long story short, I'm trying to say toys haram ma'ahan. Ilmaha toys usoo gat. Let them enjoy life. Markay weynaadaan ay kaaba adduun iyo rafaad iyo wax ka horeeye. Let them have fun in life as a kid. Of course, diinta bar ayagoo yar, because it's very important. Inta ay la qabsadaan at a young age, but that Ilahi exists, that Ilahi is there for them, and because at the end of the day, ilmaha naftarkooda they go through struggles, you know. So, yeah. and have a good relationship with your kids. Because anyway, you know what you think of toys and plushies, and how growing up were you allowed to have toys and plushies? mise waa lagu diiday because xaraam ay ahayd.